few different identities to choose from. Need me to come up with some for you?
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Good roll. Alright, maybe I'll take one more off, and... knock out the rest of the work once I'm feeling up to it.
Your perspective, visioning.
Ah, it's you two. I knew I sensed a familiar presence, but I'm very busy at the moment. We'll have to chat some other time.
That's right! Nabil asked us to come and check on the situation.
So Nabil told you about this? Divulging my location without authorization. I see. Well, the situation might be more problematic than you anticipated. I've already questioned several people. But long story short, I was...
Whoa, sounds pretty complicated. But having a chance to catch bad guys with Sino, it's like we're a part of the mantra. All right, sign us up!
I'll put you on. Let's move.
Is this all you got? Seems even less than last time.
What difference does it make? If you see something you like, buy it. If not...
They've been cracking down on us lately, so we don't have much. If you see something that catches your eye, then now's your chance. There's no telling when we'll have more.
What does the Academia think they're doing? All right, I'll take these here. Let me see what else you have. I don't see any real gems in this batch. It's all pretty ordinary stuff. Whatever, how much do I owe you?
150K. Show us the Mura, and you'll get the goods.
Put the Mora down and your hands up.
It's Sino! When's he ever gonna let up?
Hey, forget the goods! Let's split!
But don't forget the Mora!
Dun-dun! Not so fast! You can't escape with Paimon!
What is this? He's got backup now? Doesn't everyone say Sino works alone? I don't like the looks of this. Either way, it's gonna be a tough fight.
It's over. It's not like we're making a big cut anyway. I'm not losing my life here.
Huh? Did they really just give up like that?
Just like the others I've cut. They're not deep in the circle, just dealers at the bottom of the chain. All right. I have one question and one question only.
The pickup location is different every time. The boss tells us where it's...
And when is the next batch coming?
I don't know.
He's telling the truth. Honest. Normally, we should have received a shipment 3 days ago, but we didn't get anything. The stock we have right now is from 8 days ago, which is why there isn't much left.
I know exactly why they didn't receive their last batch. 3 days ago is exactly when I started my investigation. I suspect who's ever running this whole thing knew that I was coming. So they cut all contact with these dealers. When you were trying to escape, you said something about me working alone. Where did you hear that from?
Are you kidding? We've known your name since day one in this business. The boss warned us to watch out and even gave us info about you. But here we are. I guess we never stood a chance.
They already knew all about me and were trying to avoid being detected from the very beginning. These small fries are the only ones they leave out in the open. And no matter how many we catch, it won't further our investigation. If only we had another lead. Like a merchant who sells large amounts of canned knowledge.
Huh? Oh, you mean someone like nothing?
Do you have a potential suspect?
Woo!
That's right. I won't turn a blind eye on any—
Oh! Sounds like we shouldn't ever let Sino meet Dory.
I see. Anyway, I'll think of a way to deal with these two and then continue gathering information. If you manage to learn anything, you can find me at Caravan Rebot. And as for you, I don't ever want to catch you buying canned knowledge again. If you possess any unused knowledge capsules, then—
Okay, I got it. Just keep your nose out of my business.
Hey! What's with the attitude, mister?
What, you got a problem with that too? Listen, buying canned knowledge is a deal between two people. The buyer and the seller. Think about it. If the academia is hoarding something as convenient and useful like canned knowledge, then they must have been planning only to use it for themselves. Am I right?
the academia has clearly published the potential dangers of canned knowledge. I don't like having to repeat things. And besides, I just hope you understand that your actions are what fuels the smuggling of canned knowledge. If I ever catch you again... All right, Traveler. I need...
Ha! You think you can scare me?
Traveler, why don't we go talk to Dory? She's got loads of connections and might be able to tell us... If Paimon remembers correctly, she's usually at the palace...
Want a taste of my
Here
hammer?
comes the catch.
You're open. Take that!
Busted.
Should replace my hammer.
Treasure. One way to draw your target out of hiding.
I see. So that's the latest scoop. Good thing you didn't rat me out. Otherwise, who knows where I'd have to be hiding to avoid attention. No idea. Sorry. I've already cashed out of the canned knowledge business. Huh? You mean you stopped selling? That's right. With so much canned knowledge flooding the market, it was becoming impossible to fetch decent prices anymore. Besides, it seems that group of smugglers has practically taken over the market. It's a little rule of mine to never fight for a share of someone else's market. If I'm gonna make Mora, it's gonna be the lion's share. Plus, with regulations getting as tight as they are now, I figured I might as well just hang it up. Aw, sounds like we came all this way for nothing. Well, not completely. Granted, I don't know who's behind all the smuggling activity, but since you didn't sell me out, I'll let you in on what I do know. After all, those smugglers have really crossed the line, butting their way into the market like that. I hope their luck runs out soon so that I can take over. I mean, so that the industry can become... Hey! You just want to make more business for yourself. Don't underestimate its value. Think about it. You can gain all sorts of knowledge while bypassing the troublesome process of studying. Naturally, that makes it a product worth... Of course, not everyone needs that kind of knowledge, but in a market as big as Sumeru, there is plenty of demand. Plus, the cost of production is relatively low, so even if dealers have to cover transportation costs, there's still an enormous profit. Then why does the academia prohibit selling canned knowledge? Being able to gain complex knowledge and become a scholar with the snap of your fingers does sound like a dream, doesn't it? But everything in the world comes at a price, right? Gaining knowledge is a complicated process. It requires learning, thinking, and practice. Even when it comes to my own business, I have to go through a lot of preparation before I put... But with canned knowledge, one may simply skip all the hassle and get whatever they need to know immediately. That inherently leads to at least two potential problems. First, you'll accept the knowledge as factual without a second thought, and you'll find it very hard to forget. This means that if the knowledge is flawed, then it'll be very difficult to correct. And second, excess use of knowledge capsules over an extended time diminishes your ability to think. You'll end up becoming like a library that can only store knowledge. Oh, that does sound pretty dangerous. Traveler, you used canned knowledge before. Did you feel any negative effect? Of course, using it sparingly is not an issue, which is exactly why I used to sell it. It's just like how medicine can be used to cure diseases, but can also do harm when overused. It all comes down to balancing the right amount. Anyway, back to the point. There'll be consequences if the sale of canned knowledge by those smugglers is left unchecked. And what's worse, you're playing right into their hands by focusing only on the canned knowledge that's made its way into the market. As far as I know, their real purpose is to distribute information about the Court of Desolation. That's where the real... The Court of Desolation? Rumor has it that it's a site of ruins from the age of King Deshret. It's said that with the treasures inside, one can see beyond life and death. But any research of the ruins is strictly banned by the academia. Word on the street is that there'll be an auction taking place in the desert. They're auctioning rare canned knowledge, some of which is related to the Court of Desolation. Once I heard about the auction, I began to suspect that all the canned knowledge popping up on the market is just a diversion. I'd wager that their real target is the Court of Desolation. Because studying those ruins is not just a simple matter. It requires knowledge spanning several fields. So, if they're aiming to quickly assemble a research team, as for the auction, chances are they're trying to attract and scout out anyone with interest or expertise on the subject. On the other hand, no one can say for sure that they will ever succeed in finding the Court of Desolation. So, they might as well just make a fortune while they're at it, by hyping up the related canned knowledge. Sounds to Paimon like we better head to the desert and see the auction. Who knows, we might find some leads there. That's right. Now that I've shared all that valuable info with you, it's time to introduce our limited edition desert travel kit. It comes complete with a map straight to the auction location. As I said, I also have to make preparations before I sell things, right? Now, let me consider how much I should sell this for. I've got it! 500,000 mora per kit! That's quite the bargain. We'll even offer a 50% discount for Little Paimon's travel kit. Only 250,000 mora.
What? That's super expensive.
No need to worry, little one. Sino's the one heading this investigation, isn't he? I'll be sure to bill all the expenses to him. All you'll need to do is tell him to go to the Merchants Guild and pay the bill once the mission is completed. Just, be sure to not send him directly here, though, okay? I'm sure the General Mahamatra of the Academia would never leave any debt unpaid. And I can only imagine the funds he's allocated for investigations. Oh, maybe I should charge him more.
We better get going. If Dory keeps at it, we'll be up.
Vamos. Fino. Dale, Cinito.
Sino! They're hosting an auction in the desert to sell canned knowledge about those ruins.
The Court of Desolation. I won't ask how you came by this intel. But is it reliable?
We also heard that the Court of Desolation contains treasures from the time of King Deshret.
Partially. It was a secret place built by a dark sect from the age of King Deshret. The ruins do contain treasures, according to past research. One must forfeit their life as the price of entering. They are not some ordinary ruins. However, if they are using the canned knowledge as a way to move information and recruit researchers, then I suppose your conclusion does hold some validity. Less in recent years, but there are always those who attempt to do so, both inside and outside the Academia. After all, legends claim that whoever obtains the treasures inside can see beyond life and death. Or even, death is often the greatest grievance for many people. Though they're fully aware that the chance of these rumors being true are slim, they hold tight to such fantasies. That's why some continue to research it, regardless of it being a restricted subject. On top of that, do you know where the auction is taking place? Good. We'll go investigate. But before that, we'll have to get...
Huh? People...
That's right. Let's begin to leave town and see what happens. I'm sure they'll reveal themselves as soon as we make... Don't worry. I'll make sure...
That's Sino for you. But we can lend a hand too, you know.
Salta arriba. Ok. Salta arriba. No hay ningún de transporte. Mira. Ah, estaba cerca.
Gotcha. A chest full of valuables and a trove of potential clues. Quietly now.
Hold it right there. Heading to the desert, are we? I would think twice.
Who are you?
That doesn't matter. All you need to know is that someone wishes to inform you that it's not too late to turn back. You must be Sino. I've heard a lot about you. You've got quite a reputation. But this time you're in over your head. Unless you and as for you two, why bother sticking your noses in trouble that doesn't even concern you? Hmm?
That's right! We won't just sit back and do...
Ha! Have you really thought it through? You're not just doing... My employer said that he's willing to compromise as long as you just walk away. He could, for example, reduce the amount of canned knowledge on the market. I'm sure that would help your investigation appear to be successful enough. On top of that, he's willing to give you a cut of the profit. So you see, you get both Mora and a boost to your reputation.
Is that so? Well, I can't think of a reason why I'd accept.
Sorry.
Dale, que quiero pelear. Sí, no, no,
New
no.
punching bag.
Nowhere to run!
La ulti que todavía. Quiero la ulti.
Nowhere to run!
Ahí está. Ahí viene.
Judgment is upon you.
Oh, te rota.
Nowhere to run!
Espérate.
Take it easy. Game's up. Time's over.
Surrender! Nowhere to run!
Hice mejor sin.
This doesn't change anything. You're in over your head, Sino. There will be others coming for you. You'll regret it. Let's get out of here.
No need. Even if we apprehend them, there'll be little... I apologize for bringing you into this dangerous mess. Just being associated with me will inevitably... You should be careful from now on. Sleep with one eye open.
Wait, hold on! There's no way anyone could...
You'd be surprised. Anyway, just be careful. Mercenaries are never quick to forget. They may even stay hidden in some dark corner for a very long time. Yes. I was carrying... My superior was injured while protecting me. And we struggled to gain control of the situation.
Whoa! Who could have seen that?
He survived with a fractured wrist. It took 2 months for him to recover. His name is Taj Radkani. A very well-respected Anyway.
Don't worry, Paimon will sail.
Good. And once this is all over, I'll sweep away any...
Nah, te asesino el chabón. Deme frutos. Me parece que tengo que ir por acá. acá. Sí.
So hot. If only there was some shade for us to cool off under.
We still have a long way to go, so you'll need to hang in there for a while longer.
Okay.
Of course, but I'm accustomed.
Care to share any tips?
Just try to stay focused. Use your willpower to support your mind. Take one step after another. Don't let your mind perceive your body's limitations.
Okay, if you say so. But where would be a more safe place? Just look around. It's just sand and desert. There aren't any monsters for miles around. Whoa! Where did these scorpions come from?
Watch out. Something's not right about them.
In the blink of an eye, it's already debate time.
Esto los mata al toque.
We did a lot of preparations with Milu. Hopefully they were helpful.
Ah, murieron dos nomás.
Well, Paimon really didn't expect...
Those weren't just normal scorpions. See? There are marked numbers on their pincers. They were... Someone doesn't want us to show up at the auction. These scorpions... We are surrounded by desert as far as the eye can see. If we were killed out here...
This place is super dangerous.
Something's not right. Stay still.
What? ¿Y eso?
Here's the answer. They must have planted this on you.
Huh? What is it?
A miniature tracking device made by the Ksharawar. They can use this to discern your... But this device wasn't licensed for mass production. Where did they get it? Could someone from the Ksharawar also be involved?
Whoa! Paimon never knew that kind of thing even existed!
They probably planted it on the Traveler during our fight with the mercenaries earlier. It was a frantic fight. It's only natural you did...
Well, good thing you were able to find it, Simon.
No. Hold on to it for now. Let's keep heading to the auction. It would be dangerous to linger here any longer.
Take it easy.
They're back again! How many of them are there?
I suppose this will do.
this where the action is? Yeah, not a single soul. Maybe...
We didn't waste any time getting here after we defeated those mercenaries. They shouldn't have been able to give any warning, but even so, they still knew we were coming. Someone here must have been watching the tracker.
Aw, what should we...
We searched the area. They couldn't have moved all the knowledge capsules so quickly. There might still be something...
All right, let's take a good look.
Did you find anything?
No, nothing in particular.
It's possible there weren't, but don't worry. Come back and meet me here after some time has passed. I'm sure some... They packed up in a hurry and didn't have time to care. Once they think we've left the premises, they'll be back to pick up their belongings.
Oh, Paimon gets it. We'll lure them out because... Okay, we'll...
Yes, and don't worry.
Nada, me la puedo creer. No lo pueden hacer más cerca.
I got a new letter from an informant. Looks like the situation has changed again.
Es un cobra. Un cofre común. No me importa.
Prices on for size.
Burn!
Sakura swirl!
Ah, acá. Wait. What?
Here comes the catch. Quietly now.
Parece haber visto... Acá está. Va.
Easy money.
No, ya.
Take it easy.
Yo sé por acá. Acá.
Ugh, so tired. Yeah. It's probably about time for us to head. Let's go. Maybe...
está diciendo que tengo que volver. Re poquita tengo. Otro cofre, como nomás. What? ¿Serio? ¿Qué pasa?
A chest full of valuables and a trove of potential clues.
Derrotémoslo y nos vamos. Espérate.
Busted.
Te podré vencer con 5.000 de vida. Complicado. Me carga la ulti y no puedo matar. Uy, correte, te voy a tirar la concha de tu madre. Que no lo tengo mejorado esto, chaval. La única pierde, bueno, no es una ya que no caso que no pierda por ahora.
Take flight. Whirling snow. My apologies. Embrace the ice.
Time for retribution!
Take flight. My apologies. Kamisato art. Sumetsu.
Voy. ¿Por qué no?
Oh, looks like Sino caught someone! So you're the bad guy behind all this, aren't ya? Alright, tip him on everything you know!
I didn't act immediately when he showed up. Rather, he is not the primary instigator, but he is most likely one of the more important.
Yes, impressive. You certainly live up to your reputation, Sino. If I had any idea...
Huh? Greedy?
Once everyone knew you were coming, all the canned knowledge dealers abandoned their goods and fled at once. Obviously, there wasn't time to pack up everything. Since all the goods were just left here unsupervised, I thought I'd use the opportunity to come back and take what I could. You know, free merchandise is good business, but...
Ya voy, espérate.
I suppose there's no use explaining it now.
You must know who's manufacturing and selling the canned knowledge, correct? Will you tell us willingly? Or...
No, I'll talk. But before that, if we stay here...
All right.
How about my home in Aru?
Fine. Let's head...
Listen, buddy, you better not try to trick us.
Come on now. Do you really think I'd try to pull anything under Sino's watch? Seriously.
have guests?
This is my daughter, Seeming. She can be a little shy of Why don't you run along now, dear? Dad needs to talk with our guests.
Oh, okay.
Everyone knows Sino in our business, but let me...
Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler!
To be honest, I really didn't expect to see Sino, the lone operator, working with any partners. When I saw the tracker start moving away, but even though you caught me, I'd still urge you to stop while you still can. You should abandon this
Why is that?
Everything, from the manufacturing of canned knowledge to the sales and even splitting the profits. Every step of the process involves dozens, if not hundreds of people. Everyone will try their best to defend this industry that we've worked to build. It will be a long and difficult fight, even for you, Sino. And even if you manage to win in the end, no one will thank you.
Everyone has their own reasons for what they do. I don't have to explain mine.
Here's some tea, Dad. And for the guests, too.
Right. I forgot to offer tea to our guests.
Don't mention it. And I should tell you that our tea tastes kind of bitter, but I put some sugar in to make it a little tastier.
That's my girl. Do we still have any sugar left? If not, I'll buy some more next time.
Yes, we do. Okay. I'm gonna go have a rest now.
Didn't you say that everyone's in it for the massive profits? That sure doesn't seem to be the case for you.
Actually, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. I was hoping to ask you for a favor. My daughter was born with a chronic disease, so she has a relatively weak heart and lungs. Even slightly strenuous exercise can cause her to faint and prove to be a life-threatening risk. That's why she never really had any friends to play with, and why she locks herself up in her room most of the time. She has to take lots of medicine, and it doesn't come cheap. As for me, I was just an average merchant. I would wake up early and travel all around to make a profit. But the Mora was still nowhere near enough. I could only watch my daughter's health deteriorate day by day. Until one day, someone reached out and showed me a way to really make a profit.
Selling canned knowledge?
That's right. With all the Mora I made, I could finally afford medical treatment for my daughter. Nothing made me happier than seeing her get better. There are many others like me. Smuggling canned knowledge might seem like an unforgivable crime to you, but to us, it's a means of survival. I wanted to tell you all this so that maybe you could understand and change your mind. Please, stay out of this, Sino. Give us a way to survive.
Oh no. That means that if we prevent the sale of canned knowledge, his daughter will...
I must get to the truth. I can find someone to help treat your child, but I cannot turn a blind eye to the smuggling. These are two completely different issues.
I somehow knew you would say that. But having your word to help my daughter is enough for me. Since you insist on continuing, you'll find some goods I received just recently. I think everything will become clear.
Whoa! Look at all of...
Yes. All neatly packed away and organized in boxes. To think, small producers couldn't possibly support such a large quantity of goods. Could the academia have a hand in this? But such a volume of goods wouldn't be able to...
Huh? Look! These seem different from the other knowledge capsules we've seen. Maybe they contain knowledge?
Yes, that would make sense. Wait, what's this? Yes, it's a Matra seal, indicating that the goods have passed Matra inspection. I started to suspect that someone in the academia might be involved when I found the tracker earlier. But how they could ship so much canned knowledge out of the academia was still a mystery. The pieces have now all fallen into place. With this Matra seal, goods can leave the academia without No wonder they don't want me to investigate. It turns out that a mantra is behind this. Even I find it hard to believe. Could I ask you for a favor, Traveler? Since all this canned knowledge came from the Academia, then it's highly likely that the knowledge regarding the Court of Desolation originated from... If we can enter the repository, we can find out who accessed these files. But, considering my current status, if I suddenly show up at the Academia, you'll need to be the one who checks the records. I'll write a letter to Nabil, and he'll take you there.
Sure thing! Leave it to...
I'll also keep working here in the meantime. Although our leads are all currently pointing to someone within the Academia, it's obvious that they also have power outside of it. We can get more information on other dealers from Bahari. I'll stay here and make some preparations. You can...
Ok. Ahora me protos. Están mezclando libros. Uf, se fue lejos,
Hello, we meet again. Have you managed to find Sino? I read the letter, and must admit that I hadn't expected things to be so serious. Sorry.
It's alright. We wanted to help Sino too.
I can tell that he really trusts you. The research files stored away in the restricted repository are far from ordinary. Everything there is essentially about danger. Even I don't usually have authorization to enter. But with this letter from Sino, it shouldn't be a... That's right. Granted, the Academia is very supportive when it comes to research. They encourage scholars to conduct... However, some forms of research have proven to be so dangerous that the Matra have to step in and put a stop to them. Normally, after some particular research becomes... But some information may be retained as a record to warn later researchers. Such information is kept in the restricted repository, which is heavily guarded. Follow me. I'll show you. Hopefully, we'll find the answers that Sino is looking for.
The restricted repository.
Okay, I understand. Since Sino is vouching for you, I suppose we can trust you. You may browse the information regarding the Court of Desolation, but I'd suggest avoiding any other research files. Sometimes the less you know.
So this is the restricted repository. I never thought I'd see the inside of it. This is a first for both you and me.
There are many who do not openly converse with others within the Academia. But even so, there are very few who I feel could be trusted with a real secret. Sino happens to be one of them. Even though he's no longer in the Academia, I still trust him. And that goes for anyone he trusts as well. The files are over there. Just make it quick.
to read here. Have you found anything yet? Huh. It reminds Paimon of Sino's former partner.
His former partner? That would be Taj Radkani. But you're not far off. Mortada Radkani was Taj's only son.
What? Taj's son went to prison for researching the Court of Desolation?
Why do you sound so surprised? You're a Mot.
It's just that they arrested him in secret, so it was never publicly known. All I knew was that Taj's son was taken to prison. It's not just me. I bet even Sino didn't know about it.
No. Unfortunately, there isn't. He took his own... You've heard about Taj, right? I know Nabil has. Every Matran. I would say he's probably pushing 50 this year, which makes him one of the most experienced Matra. He is a man of integrity and honesty. He used to be Sino's only partner. Taj is also skilled with the polearm, so the two of them used to practice together when they weren't out on a mission.
Ah, right. I heard Sino mention that before. But one day, Taj suddenly decided to retire from active duty and transfer to an administrative position. I wonder if it had anything to do with the Mortada.
Taj was already very well known by the time Mortada was born. So when Mortada came to study at the Academia, everyone had high expectations of him. Then he had Taj arrested his... Shortly after, Mortada slit his own throat with the pieces of a broken bowl. By the time... Since then, Taj has been periodically coming to the repository. He'll hold the files from his son's research with a remorseful look on his face. I guess that's why he chose to move to administrative work.
I had no idea that happened. That must be really hard for Taj.
That's awful.
Wait, don't tell me you're starting to suspect possible. But this is Taj we're talking about.
But if you claim that the canned knowledge was originating from the Academia, then Taj is indeed, because he was the only one who could have recently gone through research files about... There are so many files. However...
But even...
According to the though I don't... Do you have any questions?
Paimon's kinda confused.
Oh, now that I think about it, Sino suspected that the canned knowledge was coming from with... There's no way so many boxes could ever get through without drawing any attention. Maybe we could try asking people around the gate of the Don't worry, Taj. I won't let your reputation...
Alrighty then, let's go ask around.
Y nos vamos.
Excuse me, have you seen any large shipments of goods leaving the Academia recently?
No, not that I'm aware of.
Excuse me, have you seen any large shipments of goods leaving the Academia
Huh. Well, yes, but the Academia consumes so many resources each day. Everything from cooking ingredients, raw materials, even equipment for experiment.
Right, but we're looking for shipments with a Matra seal. Have you seen any like...
That I'm not too sure of. I normally wouldn't notice whether the goods have any seals or not.
Va. ¿No tiene pregunta?
Excuse me. Have you seen any large shipments of goods?
Huh?
I'm just checking to ensure nothing unusual has happened.
Well, I can't say it's unusual, but I did notice something. There's a Kashar researcher who's been making frequent shipments recently. Dozen of large boxes each time, if not more. When I asked him about it, he said they just contained a bunch of old worn-out machines. The Kashar used to often sell scrap machines to traveling merchants, so I didn't really think anything of it. But he's been making a lot of shipments lately. There weren't ever so many outdated machines before.
And you didn't find that suspicious? Why didn't you report it for inspection?
Well, the boxes were stamped with the Matra seal. Why should I bother? Of course, I did start to wonder about the seal once, thinking that maybe they forged it or something. A man named Taj came here and told me that he'd already inspected the goods personally and ordered me to leave the researcher alone. I couldn't question his word, could I?
Impossible. There must be some sort of mistake. There's no way Taj would have... No, I won't believe it. Taj is an honorable man. Someone... Wait, I know another Matra who works with Taj. I can ask him to let us speak with Taj.
Pobre.
As I've already told you, I don't have any way to contact Taj. A few Eremites showed up looking for Taj yesterday, and he met with them in his office. I was standing outside of the door, and I vaguely heard them say, "Found it." Before I realized it, the door opened, and Taj left with the group of them. I noticed that he had also changed into Eremite attire, but Taj didn't come to work today, so I've also started to feel a little concerned about the whole thing. If you'd like to speak with him, maybe you can...
A group of Eremites? Could Taj really be the one making all the...
No way. Taj is just like Sino. They're considered heroes among the Matra. There's no way that he would... Fine.
Hey, don't let it get to you just yet. We'll get to the bottom of this once and for all.
¿Qué tan lejos está? Ah, está cerca.
So, this is Taj's place.
Well, what should we do then?
No. Wait, the door's on... Well, anyway, we're still not sure if he's the real culprit. Probably not a good idea to go in without permission. You're right. Even if we apply for a warrant... What's this?
It's a paper full of names written on it. Oh, and a map.
Yes, this is definitely Taj's handwriting. These are the transactions between Taj and some other people. From the look of the numbers, the scale of this... The whole operation involves more than 300 people, including dozens of celebrities. These are famous scholars? Merchants? I have a feeling that Sino might be unaware of what he's up against. There's no way anyone could face such a large organization on their own. You're right. As for the map, it appears to indicate the location of the Court of Desolation. Let's take it to Sino.
Creo que esta voy a entregar.
If Taj really has turned on his honor and committed these terrible acts, then I suspect that he might already be... I don't want to suspect him, but I also don't know him very...
All right, we'll give these to...
A ver si tengo una llave. Creo que no, ¿no? ¿Lo tengo marcado? Sí. A ver, ¿dónde está? Sí, no, sí, no, sí, no, sí, no, sí, no, sí, no, sí, no. Acá estás. Espérate, pero eso no es la casa del... ¿Cómo se llama este que vendía cosas o compraban? Creo que compraba.
Well, Sino, what do you make of it?
Taj, from what I remember, he is a straight-laced man. Although he would resort to extreme measures from time to time.
So do you think he's the one behind all this?
I'm still not sure. I cannot imagine how devastating the incident with Mortada was for him. Nor can I deny the possibility that whether it's out of love for his son or for other reasons, we have to see for ourselves to judge him. Or rather, the person he's become. That's right. It's clear that he had a hand in this case, yet he made no report of it. That's also why I need to see him. I must ask his reasoning and judge him myself. Time is ticking. Let's go.
Take it easy. Take it easy. Gotcha.
Have a little taste.
Take it easy. Gutsy.
Test subject. Fry.
The hunter becomes the hunted.
Picked the wrong test subject.
In the name of the Prinzessin.
Buenas. A ver, bicho de mierda. Venga, quieto, quieto. Vale. Anda a la mierda. No le puedo dar.
Things are about to get dicey. Quietly now. Gotcha. Quietly now. Here comes the catch. Easy money.
¿Me alcanzará? No. Unos 30 más.
Take it easy.
A ver si por fin se rota el energía. Cógele, cógele, cógele. Ahí hay uno.
Take it easy. Gotcha. Treasure. One way to draw your target out of hiding.
Debe ser por acá.
Busted. Take it easy.
Ok. Vamos a cambiar a este por... no, espérate. Así.
A pleasure to be working with you.
Ah, necesitamos un dendro, ok.
Trainee Forest Ranger Kale, reporting.
Ok.
Wish me luck.
Que si me la matan después. Espero que me den unas protos. Aunque sean 20. Vamos. Vamos nomás, tengo
So
así.
this is the Court of Desolation. Are there really any treasures buried here? Oh, Paimon's kind of nervous. Could it be dangerous?
Don't worry. You'll be safe with me.
Look, these walls have definitely seen better days. Was there some sort of fight here? Let's keep going and see what we can find. Whoa, is it just Paimon?
What?
Or did that passageway just rotate? It's not gonna start moving again, is it? Either way, we should be careful.
¿Más cobre o no? Ya me mareé.
A passage! Hopefully that's our way in. That eye seems to be staring right at us. This place gives Paimon the creeps. You go first.
Take it easy. Gotcha.
Fallen Emma, help!
Whirling snow. Ha! Yeah! Yep! Sakura swirl.
Take it easy.
Taj.
Ah, Sino. It's been some time since I've seen you last. I trust you are doing well. Seeing that you've made it all the way here, you must be on the cusp of wrapping up your investigation, I presume. Even faster than I...
That's right. This case is nearly closed. But was it all your doing? Smuggling the canned knowledge?
Yes, it was me.
Then explain why.
That's the difficult part. Let's just say I've changed. I've become a selfish coward who only wants...
I find that hard to believe.
Oh, really? Way I see it, every person will end up like me sooner or later. When you're young, you press forward, unattached, living solo. I was the same. I never questioned my actions, and I was completely dedicated to all that I did. But as I grew older, I found myself feeling alone. Murtada was sent to prison by my own hands. I set myself on this painful path. My son hated me till the day he died, and now I failed him as a father. But now I have a chance to make it right. A chance to reunite with him. The Court of Desolation. Here lies the key to overcoming life and death.
So, did you already find what...
See this door behind me? Behind it I'm so close, Sino. If only you hadn't arrived now, I could already...
Enough conjecture. What has happened is already... In the end, the treasures you seek are nothing but myths and...
Since you're so sure, why don't you just let me open the door and see then?
No. I sense danger behind that door.
I beg you, as an old partner, can you let me fulfill my last wish just this once? Surely you get it by now. Doing your job without mercy will only drive people away from you. I'm the prime example.
I don't overthink things. If there is only one way for me to defend my principles...
Seems there's no convincing you. All right then. Let's see if your polearm skills have improved at all. This power is mine.
Game's up. Time's over.
I will set things right no matter what comes. As I thought.
Your strength.
You feel it, don't you? I'm stronger than you remember. I gained new power when I entered the Court of Desolation. This is only a taste of it. Once I open the door behind me, this power will be complete. Even like...
Uh-oh.
I won't let you open that door.
I wouldn't be so sure. I'm afraid it won't be easy to stop me now that you're injured. Or are you ready to
I'll do what I have to.
I still remember, even after all this time, you still haven't...
You haven't changed either. You left that list of names and mapping all of this. I had my suspicions from the beginning, but I couldn't be sure until we fought. If he really had changed...
Huh? What do you mean?
He never planned on opening the door.
What's happening?
Seems our time is running short. Let me make this quick then. After Mortada died, my spirit was crushed. For a long time, I was hoping this reality was just some... That is when I was approached by someone who wished to collaborate and find the Court of Desolation together. People from every...
No wonder,
I'm a flesh... I suddenly came to a realization amidst my suffering. The Court of Desolation. A place that... As long as this place exists, people will recklessly seek it out, just as Mortada did. Generation after generation. Regardless of the... Let it be buried beneath the sand forever. Once the Court of Desolation is gone, there will no longer be anyone obsessed with seeking it out. That's right. I acted as if I had abandoned my convictions just so that they would cooperate without raising... But that wasn't enough. I needed someone I could trust to bring the organization to justice. To add to the problem, the organization is so powerful that they even have members...
So, you pretended to be the one behind all this, as a test for me.
Yes. I'm sorry, but now I am assured. Anyway, this place is collapsing. You must...
Wait! Aren't you leaving too? There are still...
His fate is already sealed. There is no life left inside him. He is like a candle with no more wick to burn. He planned it all from the very beginning, didn't you? Risking being treated as a traitor to collaborate with them. Sacrificing your own...
Regardless, I was always... Finding this place was his biggest wish. Since I'll be reuniting with him here, I can only hope he won't have anything more to hold against me. I'll leave all those people on the list to you.
There's nothing to be sorry for. If you see Mortada, send him my greeting.
Okay.
Dad, why are they so strict with me? I'm always the only one who gets in trouble.
No.
Just leave me alone! Don't worry, I won't damage your precious reputation.
Alright, Dad. Let's start over. By the way, I finally found an area of research I wish to pursue. Why can't you show even a little leniency? Why?
Because we are Matra.
Court of Desolation
Just as Taj said, being buried in quicksand is... To them, their only goal is to make massive profits off of dangerous research. Taj, that's an opportunity.
We'll help too.
Thank you. But just leave the So?
Let the show begin.
4 días. Sí, como... 1, 2... ¿No, papá?
Navigating the world is a whole lot easier with a few different identities.
Vamos.
What's wrong? Need me to come up with some for you?
Espero que sea el final. Que no tengo tantas protogemas.
We meet again. Thank you so much. convicts from the desert are being escorted through Caravan Ribat, so I'm here to keep an eye on things. The last few days, at first, the mercenary groups on the list were... After that...
And?
Well, then the Matra then... Some of them managed to get out of the academia, but still failed to escape. The scattered criminals were captured by Sino all across Sumeru. I even heard that someone was about to escape to Fontaine, but was still apprehended just at the border. Having more...
Is Sino alright? He didn't get...
He seems fine, but nobody knows the real situation. He brought over 300 suspects to judgment all on his own. Among them were even some of our former colleagues. Not just the criminals are afraid of him. But even if we start feeling all self-conscious, thinking if we've done anything wrong... By the way, are you guys here to see Sino? I think I just saw him walking in that direction. He was walking with someone I didn't recognize, and then before I knew it, they were nowhere to be...
Sure thing, Nabil. You be careful too. Don't let it...
Don't worry about...
¿Dónde está Sino?
Trying to single-handedly bring 300 people to justice must feel pretty exhilarating. But I can assure...
I'm aware. However, I learned something unexpected during interrogation. Apparently, someone had enticed Murtada Radkani into becoming interested, and Murtada had lived in his father's shadow all his life. Naturally, he wanted to... After Murtada died, the organization tried to use Taj's shame regarding his son, toying with others' minds, treating lives like dirt, and doing anything.
Fine, I understand. This is a type of trap I've been working on which uses plants. Here, take some just in case you need them next. If thrown into the mud, the trap will grow rapidly and disperse a pollen that has a paralyzing effect. I don't have much use for the traps these days, but maybe you will and can help me collect...
Sino! Tainari! Oh, so Tainari must be who Nabil saw earlier. Are you all...
That's right. Sino asked me to collect some medicinal herbs to treat a girl named Simin. I also dropped by just to check for any injuries. He seems to be fine physically, but he looks a little more lonely than I remember. And Sino, relax. You don't always have to look so serious, you know? Why don't you play more Genius Invocation TCG? Kale has always been a little wary of you.
How is Kale these days?
She's grown a bit taller, but her grades could use some improvement. She still made many mistakes on her last test, even after I had marked all the important content in the book for her. After some time, I plan on having her go outside more. It just so happens that I have something she can help me with.
Huh? You mean Kale is leaving a video for...
I've asked her to host some ad hoc lectures to teach the dangers of canned knowledge, as well as how to use it safely. Although we've apprehended all the criminals behind the recent smuggling case, there are many people... So I decided to ask her to work on increasing knowledge and awareness on the topic.
I will.
If anything else happens, the three of you can find me in the Avidya Forest.
I've already caught those who were preparing to attack you in secret. Even if some criminals did slip through our fingers, they wouldn't know that you were involved in the case. So you can relax.
But what about you, Sino?
It's still not time for me to rest yet. Those who died have fulfilled their wishes, but those who are alive must continue pressing forward. I've been thinking about what Taj said in the Court of Desolation these last few days. I just hope my own change will come slowly. That way, just as I gained courage from my own superiors. And my partner. I'll be fine. There are many things I feel better about. Many people want to go to the desert. One day, I'll gather some flowers that grow in arid desert conditions. And then...
Vamos nomás. De pronto... Ahí está. Una gira. Por favor. Esta quiere que llegue al piti 80, qué mierda.
Good roll. All right, maybe I'll take one more day off and knock out the rest of the work. I'm feeling up to it.
Me voy a quedar sin misiones y eso significa sin prota. Tengo que salir con unas 2 tiras de lobo, si no, caí. Me está complicado conseguir unos problemas, desde que incorporo 2 nuevos cofres, y las misiones gratis.
Hello and welcome, everyone. I am Safwan, a scholar from the academia, and I will serve as this debate's adjudicator. I swear to judge both parties with the utmost wisdom and impartiality. I will neither interfere. I ask for both parties to stand. May the Dendro Archon also serve as a witness to this duel.
Since you so desperately demand an explanation, I will expound on the Academia's... You may have misunderstood us from the outset and believe that the Academia is prejudiced against you. However, the truth is that the Academia wishes for every resident of Sumeru to be afforded opportunity. Therefore, the works they consume should also possess enlightening qualities and intellectual value. We have failed to identify these qualities in the shows performed at Zubair Theater. In other words, instead of struggling against the Academia in pointless confrontations, if you had spent your time reflecting on improving the quality of your... Zubair Theater would not be today facing such...
Aggressive from the get-go. He's really putting on the pressure. Can Nilu stand her ground?
Calm down, Nilu. First, he said that we were shut down not because the Academia looks down on the arts, but rather because our shows aren't up to their standards. However... everyone is free to appreciate art. No for... In your eyes, our shows can't meet the Academia's expectations. Shouldn't it be the audience who decides if a show is intellectual or enlightening? Why is someone from the Academia judging that? Also, I believe that there is no such thing as a wiser or more enlightening performance. Art doesn't discriminate, and it appeals to all. Everyone has the right to appreciate art.
Appreciation is but a primitive form of satisfaction. Guidance and enlightenment are necessary. If we are to induce growth in the performers, this stance holds performers to a higher standard and encourages the development of the arts. If all performances are simple-minded, require little effort to comprehend, and lack any impetus for the betterment of society, then nurturing the populace's understanding requires a long and arduous process. And guiding this process is the Academia's true...
He changed the topic without batting an eye. Good thing, if I remember correctly, what I...
Vamos por ahí con este.
Art must first be appreciated by others to confer value.
Someone at our theater has tried that before.
¿En serio?
He was a famed artist, but he recognized that very few people could connect with his works. I agree that art should be enlightening, but we can't pursue that goal by creating complicated works. If a work can't tap into an audience's personal experiences or feelings, then its contents may as well be a castle in the sky. What's the point of performing a show that its audience can't even follow? That would only be forcing people to watch something they don't like.
You can only reach that conclusion.
In that case, before passing judgment, you should first become—
You tell them, Nilu.
Looks like he's backed himself into a corner.
As the party holding the burden of proof, Sharif has failed to provide sufficient support for his judgment of the quality of— Likewise, the definition that Nilu put forth is but her personal opinion. Neither party is the victor for this particular point of— Additionally, I must request that both parties exercise greater control—
Keep it up, Nilu! You're doing great!
In that case, I shall speak of more concrete matters. The essence of this issue is that you have violated the law. This course of action is also completely procedurally sound. We have already contacted Zubair Theater multiple times regarding the— However, you have consciously ignored our warnings. Or perhaps your compliance was purely superficial. Regardless, that failure has indirectly led—
That is indeed so, according to the laws decreed by the Academia.
He started talking about procedural stuff, so I need to focus on— Everyone is free to appreciate art. No form of art is inherently superior.
No creo.
Mr. Zubair has been meticulously managing the theater. Everything checks out.
Art must first be appreciated by others to confer value.
Everyone is free. I need to rethink things. This is a crucial moment.
Bueno,
The theater carries everyone's feelings. And I need to rethink things.
No,
This
y ahora
is
no le pegó.
I need to rethink things.
The most important thing about an
I need to rethink things.
Jodeme.
Mr. Zubair has been meticulously— Mr. Zubair has already provided signed copies of all documentation related to our operations. Everything is perfectly filled out and valid. Although the theater's performances don't align with the Academia's requests, the law doesn't say that Zubair Theater can be demolished. Demolition notices need to be provided in writing and made available to the public. Otherwise, the theater can continue to operate as long as it's— Failing to follow these rules makes your stance procedurally unsound.
Yeah, that's right!
There are different ways to apply the rules. So long as this matter is discussed within the Academia, this—
Looking at the past 27 cases of similar nature, 90% of them support Sharif's claim and position. However, the demolition process in those cases was only started after discussion at the Academia. In other words, premature notice of demolition is indeed—
That's more than enough. We've proven that the order is unreasonable as it currently—
Cease your—
Nilu's definitely won this point, right? You're right. Stay focused, Nilu.
Even if permission for demolition has yet to be obtained, it is a fact that your performances violated the Academia's policies on numerous— Based on that fact, we can permanently revoke your right to perform in Sumeru.
Under the current system, it is indeed possible to immediately revoke Zubair Theater's performing rights.
That's a thing?
Rather than protecting Zubair Theater, I surmise that your true intention is to maintain your hold over your audience. Without them, Zubair Theater is nothing more than an empty building. And without its performances, the theater—
What you said isn't true.
Keep it cool, Nilu!
Right. I need to keep calm just a little more. Zubair Theater isn't just a The theater carries everyone's—
Vámonos.
Zubair Theater isn't simply a performance venue to us. It means more than that. It's been our home for a long time. Miss Raykar can't go on adventures anymore, but she has found a stable career and a new life at the theater. Her son, Sorin, has already passed his theater exam, and he'll soon be our— Mr. Kasani found a new way to look at art. He decided to stay at the theater to watch us grow. Mr. Farhad and Mr. Hushang visit even when there isn't a show going on. And they always tell us lots of entertaining stories. Even Inaya wants to stay with us. And she's starting— Zubair Theater exists for them.
Perhaps Zubair Theater has provided you with a multitude of positive emotions and experiences. However, the interpersonal relationships you speak of were established upon normal theater operation. Sheikh Zubair operates the theater for his livelihood. His employees work for their wages, and the audience relationships are merely a byproduct in this exchange of interests. They may be pleasant and captivating, but they can only ever be when scholars collaborate to solve difficult problems. We freely share our knowledge and resources with one another as if we were all kin. However, this collaboration ends after the results of our work are published. The reason is simple. We are scholars, and there are new projects that await our attention.
He really doesn't think much of relationships. Paimon also thinks...
Sharif's argument, the continuance, the academia...
Oh no! What should we do? Things are going in the A setup? So Nilu's got...
Good. He said what he said. The next argument could decide this, but... Is this really the best? Inaya really wants... She already agreed to this. Mr. Sharif believes that interpersonal relationships are a byproduct of working towards a goal. Once that goal is achieved or abandoned, those relationships would... Then, if someone has failed to live up to his
If someone has failed to live up to your expectations and ran away from home, then she...
Inaya...
Sorry, Nilu. As expected, I should be the one to say it. If in your eyes, the purpose of my existence is to become your academic successor, by your logic, that means there is no more reason to sustain our...
Members of the audience who do not belong to either debate party, please speak with...
Let her speak. What she does not say, Nilu will.
No matter how many disagreements we've had, the truth, you're so immersed in your own world, you can't understand.
Yeah! You can watch a dance anywhere, but there's only one Zub.
I'm almost starting to feel sorry for this guy, what with the idiot.
Order! Order! Members of the audience, do...
I confess that this is the final argument we had prepared. Disown me, and you will win. But before that, Father, I've been doing some soul searching. Not about whether I should have run. I kept trying to earn your... That is to say, that by doing that, wasn't I... I won't force my expectations upon you anymore. I will move on from my... If you...
This is not the top...
You already consider them...
You should be asking us that question.
Of course, Miss Inaya!
It was a bit of a...
Make no... All those who come to Zubair Theater become one of us.
Se metió Nilo.
It is surprisingly a relief.
¿Ya está?
Wait, what are you... never mind.
me llamaste el pedo.
Wait, left? Does that mean we've won?
We won?
Nilu, you're amazing!
I relaxed for a moment. It looks like you still...
Terrific work! Didn't know you could...
this really took a lot out of me.
Both Miss Nilu and Miss Inaya.
Should we throw a second round of celebration?
La fiestita, witch. A ver, la fiestita.
Oh, it's you. Yes, I feel a lot better. The more I think back on everything, I don't think I could repeat what I did a second. Yes, and it's all thanks to you. Then I'll have to tell you about my teacher. Mr. Zubair opened his theater when I was still a child. There was a beautiful... I thought to myself, the gods must have blessed her with... But later on, she would actually smile. Yeah. She said, dance is an art born from toil. It is a beautiful thing born from our life experiences. Whenever there is joy or, in other words, any place where people can effortlessly begin. She wasn't looking for flowers and applause. All she wanted was to see her audience smile. Right. The same as what Mr. Kasani believes. I was was completely moved by what she had said, so I started taking dance lessons from her. Before she retired, she told me, "For as long as you live, never forget what dance means." This is why Mr. Zubair and I never intended to listen to the academia. Even though it ended up causing everyone a whole lot of trouble, thankfully, everything worked out in the end. Although I do have a small... Yeah. Even though she has already decided to stop fighting with her father before he left, Mr. Sharif looked like he had a lot... He probably has a lot of things he wants to say. Yeah. But I still hope that things can change.
Lo que es una pena es
It
que
never
aún no me
hurts to
toque la
have hope.
gira.
You and Paimon are more than welcome to keep attending our shows. Who knows?
Ella tiene que
Next
meter
time,
plata.
you might see
Para que no
Inaya on the stage.
Are you still worried about Inaya? Let's be sure to come back often. Who knows?
La I-21. A ver si le puedo ver. Ahí está.
Navigating the world is a whole lot easier with a few different identities to choose from.
Espera, entonces... Ah,
Need me to
flashé,
come up
flashé, flashé. Flashé
some
cualquiera.
for you.
Ahí estamos. Baila. Vamos, vamos, vamos. Jódeme que ya terminó. Ah.
Everyone, I'd like to introduce you to our newest member, Hinaya.
¿Quién la conoce?
Hello,
Uf, más corto.
She'll be dancing for us from now on. So please, give her your support.
Espero que sepa bailar.
Inaya's taken her place on the stage. When you stop and think about it, happy endings like this sure aren't easy to come by. Nilu's efforts, everyone's wisdom, Inaya's determination? Huh? What do you mean by that? You do have... The whole demolition thing was going overboard. But he really could have banned Nilu and the... If he really wanted to be ruthless, he could have done some real damage, even without winning the... Oh well. It's not like we can understand how people like him think. Let's focus on what... Huh? Wait. Look who the cat dragged. Isn't that Inaya's father?
Oh. I don't have much to do today, so I just came...
Are you looking for...
No, I am simply here to watch a performance. There is no need to trouble... Well, I was for a time. My loss at the debate caused quite the loss of face for the academia, so there was a period of unrest. I used this opportunity to suggest that my superiors temporarily suspend me from duty. Otherwise, the rumors would...
Suspended from duty?
Yes, I am temporarily unemployed. However, I now have an abundance of time, so I can... I admit that I do not understand the magic that this theater possesses. I still cannot forget that young lady's perseverance. Inaya would almost... There are no parents who do not worry about their children. Never mind. I do not have the...
You're already here, so you...
No, that is not necessary. Do
Obvio.
not tell her that I was here.
Come on. Who knows if you'll get a chance like this again?
But...
Huh?
You said you were going to make peace with your past. Show your father how much you've grown. Don't be nervous. Everyone at Zubair Theater has your back.
Dale.
Hey, let's go somewhere else. We should give them some space.
You sure they'll be okay?
I don't know, but I think we should have faith in them.
Su qué bonita que era Milo. El próximo banner la tengo que sacar.
Ah, yes. Inaya, I have something for you. I'm still learning. It's hardly a masterpiece. But it's yours, if you'll take it.
Huh?
You don't have to take it. It's fine. Never mind.
Let's have a heart-to-heart, Father.
Like father, like daughter. They're both so awkward with their feelings.
Yeah. She probably would have snuck away as well if I didn't drag her back.
Do you think they'll be able to reconcile?
I'm not sure. A complete reconciliation may also not be the best thing for them right now. All those years of arguments and misunderstandings can't be settled overnight. It might be best if they continue to keep some distance for now. But no matter where their hearts and bodies may be, they will always be family. All I wish for them is to be able to one day tap into the warmth of that bond. Oh, by the way, everyone's really thankful to you for... So, we made you a little something. Hope you'll like it.
¿Qué es eso?
Isn't this Zubair Theater? Whoa! This is amazing! It's so...
We've also never made anything this... Mr. Zubair and Mr. Kasani took charge of the design, while Inaya and I made all the little pieces. Miss Reika or Miss Nadia made and assembled the centerpiece. As adventurers, you two will doubtlessly travel to many more lands and see many... That's why we hope that your time at Zubair Theater will become a fond memory of your journey. You two are welcome.
We'll come back and watch you dance whenever we get the chance.
You're welcome. And there's no need to be so polite. Come on, take it. This is the story of you...
¿Terminó? Ok. ¿Qué otras misiones me quedan? No me quedan casi nada. No, está acá. ¿Y esta misión de quién es?
Sorry to interrupt, everyone. We finally have some real dream experts joining us. Esteemed experts, this way, please. Now, if anyone has any questions...
They must be dream experts from another land. Great!
Oh, I have a question. Me first! Me first!
No rush. Everyone, please line up.
Whoa. Paimon didn't expect them to be...
My question is simple. My everyday life is very difficult, so I would like to become a slime in my dreams. How can I do that?
Muérete y vas a resucitar como un slime. Ah, era. Vaya difícil pregunta.
Oh!
Lo mató con la pregunta.
Paimon's had this kind of dream before, so... she knows a thing or two. The first time, Paimon became an
¿Qué sueño más raro que tenés?
Paimon was shot by an adventurer's arrow and flew in the sky all night long. The second time, Paimon Paimon became a dendro slime. A group of kids thought Paimon was a radish and pulled out all the grass on her head. Oh, it was soup. The third time, Paimon became a cryo slime. In the end, Paimon was captured by a chef and turned into a smoothie.
Todos tus sueños fueron trágicos,
Paimon became a powerful Geo slime and went to take revenge on the forest boar that used to bully Paimon. But then the boar showed up with all of its relatives and Paimon lost again.
Wait, why did all of your dreams end so tragically?
¿Viste?
Because slimes are monsters, even though they look cute, they usually cause trouble and end up getting killed by adventurers. Things don't tend to end well for monsters. Believe Paimon.
I suppose you're right. They are monsters. I just want to experience a different life, but it seems that becoming a monster would be even worse than my current life. Maybe I'd be
no
happier
todos los
if I
monstruos son
became just a
malos.
regular
Algunos son
finch.
buenos.
Or fish.
Looks like being an expert is way easier than Paimon. Next!
Oh, it's my turn. Esteemed expert, I want to know...
Well? Hey, you're supposed to be helping. First, why don't you...
Oh, it's quite ordinary. I sat and chatted with my wife on a sunny day.
Why don't you just find your wife and talk with her? There's no need to wait for a dream.
Well, unfortunately...
Oh!
No.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. I didn't make that clear.
Yeah, it's not really about posture. What you think about right before falling asleep is probably way more important.
Oh, is that all I have to do?
Think about it. If you're the one thinking about her, and you're the one that'll be dreaming about her, then it...
You do have a point. I'll give it a try.
Oh, my turn, my turn. I want to bring the souvenir box to my room into my dream.
I dreamt of a raven flying over the wasteland last night. Does that have any kind of special meaning?
Hey, no rush! One at a time! Their questions were way too difficult. We
Esa
don't
es la
actually
misión
know anything more than they do.
del
We're just
Arconte.
more experienced dreamers, that's all. You do have a point. It's more rewarding to explore and contemplate the meaning of a question. Right now, these people are like wanderers who've starved for 3 days and 3 nights and are desperate to replenish their energy. Any explanation they get now... Oh, and now that Paimon has said that, you know who comes to mind? Bingo! If she was here, she'd probably be making some similar announcement. Unfortunately, she's super busy right now and may not have time for gathering.
Dear experts, we have another guest who would like to consult you.
But you saw how we answered all the questions.
Ah, but this guest is...
Maldita.
My
¿Por
question
qué
is,
apareces ahora y no me apareces cuando te
tell me
tiro?
about such an interesting place. Huh? Nahida? How did you get... Interesting events like a moment of dreams don't happen every day after all. No matter how busy things are, I'd still set aside some... Anyway, Oh, right! You're not wrong. All right, they can ask me anything. Huh? What's wrong? You were all so excited a minute ago. Why the sudden... Even so, it's not like I look super intimidated, and in terms of reputation and renown, you've also done many great things in Sumeru, yet they didn't even flinch at you. Alas, the interesting questions have all vanished in an instant. That's not true. I don't want to get in the way of the original purpose of a moment of dreams, which is to let people gather here and freely share their marvelous dreams. Now the atmosphere here is like water poured into a container. The water is more secure and settled, but it has lost... I just want it to be another drop in the water, not the cold and restrictive container. She's sulking. Hey! It's alright, everyone! really...
All right. I'll give it a try.
Oh, it's the slime guy.
Hey, drop the nicknames, would you? Besides, I don't want to become a slime anymore. Maybe a...
I see. So you want to become a small animal in your dream?
I guess I just want to experience something different. The sky is right above me, and the ocean just over the horizon.
So you want to experience something new in your dreams? Sorry. I'm getting a little confused.
Because if I don't work, I won't have any Mora. Sure, I don't want to be out hammering nails and cutting wood every day, but I have aging parents and young children to take care of. By the time this all dawned on me, I realized that my life has already been filled to the brim by
But if that's the case, then even if you became a flying bird or swimming fish, you will still be hammering nails and cutting wood in your dreams. The reason is you've already been caged. It doesn't matter what your physical body turns into. Your mind will still be stuck in the same predicament.
Really? That sounds pretty terrible.
I don't know everything that you're going through, but how about replacing your...
Huh? Replace...
That's right. Having worked for such a long time, you of all people must know what makes a good hammer.
Well, of course. A good hammer needs to be heavy enough to drive the nail in with just a couple taps. And the handle has to have a good grip to it, not too smooth. Come to think of it, I haven't replaced my current hammer.
You should replace it. Then decorate the handle with something you like. Maybe some ornaments, fur, or hard leather wrapping. Then, write the names of your children on it.
That makes sense. I think it'd give...
A new sense of adventure often begins with the little things in life. You don't need to become a bird in the air or a fish in the sea. You only need to do your best in life, and all those things you cherish will become your source of happiness.
Yes. Yes, I get it now. This is a I'll go and pick out a new hammer right away. No, I should make one of my own. Thank you, Great Dendro.
That's Arnahita. Only you would know how to get right to the heart of... Actually,
No entendí mucho lo que pasó, pero bueno.
I gave him that advice because I once saw a worker doing the same thing. Whenever he became tired, he would look at some names on the handle of... After a moment, he'd start to smile. It really surprised me at the time. My guess is that the names on the handle were of important people to him. After observation, I know this kind of behavior motivates people. But is it because of excitement, anticipation, or helplessness? I really don't know. And even if they... Oh, Paimon gets what you mean. Huh.
Oh, viene el
I had no
arconte.
idea it takes you... That's why I was a bit nervous just now.
La
But
20
luckily,
era.
seeing his happy face in the end reassured me.
20.
Don't mind me, though. This is just my way of learning.
Es un arconte. Yo pensé que era la arconte. Es que parece una mujer, pero
Don't
un
forget about
chabón.
Paimon! Everyone knows that Paimon's... Thanks, you two. That makes me feel a lot better. Let's move on to the next question.
I already asked the experts my question earlier, but I wanted to hear the... What should I do if I want to see my deceased wife in my dreams every night?
Longing for the deceased. Even if you keep reliving those beautiful memories, it'll only highlight the emptiness in your real life. If your wife were still alive, she certainly wouldn't want to see you like...
No, I suppose not. But our time together in my dreams is not just real. I don't know. Maybe it's because she even remembers.
That's really
It's almost as if my...
Maybe all of this... Were there any unresolved matters or regrets between the two of you?
I don't know. I suppose I really felt like I was ready to move on.
Creo que con este asiento...
I wouldn't be so hesitant now if it weren't for these hyper-realistic dreams I've been having.
You know, but dreams are, and will forever be... It's not good to be overly obsessed with dreams. All it'll do is...
Yes, I know. That's why I'm also a little disappointed in myself. I still need to take... And it's probably not good to let her see me in such... Anyway.
¿Ya se fue? ¿El que se le murió su mujer?
I'm a little worried about him. I hope he can find a... I think I can handle things from...
Me encantó ese, güey. La cagó mala. No voy a hacer esto. Voy a juntar un par de protos y a ver si se buguea y sale. A ver cuánto tengo. 99, bueno. Porque siempre me salen cuando estoy al lado del personaje. A ver si puedo juntar alguna... Juntando de los cofres. Ahí hay uno.
Happy to oblige. Gotcha.
No. Casi se me muere.
My apologies.
That's close enough.
Dale, ahí está. Dale. Ah, verga. Una más.
Take it easy. A chest full of valuables and a trove of potential clues.
Necesito 69. ¿Qué tengo que hacer? Llegar al cofre.
Treasure. One way to draw your target out of hiding.
Más cofres. Acá hay uno.
Take it easy.
Vamos por acá. No sabía que había un... ¿Y esto?
Here comes the catch. Really?
Voy a morir.
Really?
Come on, we can do it. Let's dance.
En el desierto creo que hay más cofres. Si no encuentro nada voy a tener que ir al desierto.
Take it easy.
Like a lamb to the slaughter.
Take it easy.
Ya está bien.
Happy to oblige. Embrace the ice.
Va, no me dio nada. A ver si por lo menos podemos llenar el coso. Y creo que me faltaba uno. A ver si lo encontramos. ¿Qué pasó? Ah, acá está. Sigamos buscando. Ya está hecho. No hay nada, no hay nada. Creo que me da 60 así completar. Una más. Vamos. Que aparezca uno. ¿Qué pasó? ¿Se cayó?
Busted.
Un cofre. Correte, 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 correte.
You are not welcome.
Game's up. Fun's over. Gotcha. Busted.
Faltan dos. Vale, vamos a pegarle acá para tirarlo. ¿No lo tiré? ¿O sí?
I'll be back.
Y ahí ya tenemos
Easy
uno.
money.
Mierda, no llegamos. Bueno, sí. Sí llegamos. Vamos a coger un cofre. ¿Y esto? Casi. Un cofre. Uno más. Bienvenidos sean todos los cofres.
Treasure. One way to draw your target out of hiding.
¿Y el otro que había visto? ¿Dónde está?
Take it easy.
Por acá. Ah,
Take it
ya
easy.
está, ya está, ya está, ya está.
Things are about to get dicey. Quietly now.
Pick the wrong test subject.
A chest full of valuables and a trove of potential clues.
¿Dónde está el más cercano? No, este. Por favor, que pegue un bug tremendo y salga Najida al lado de Najida. Que se pegue alto bug. Guau, porque aparece abajo. El bug no era acá, era con Najida. Vamos más. Por favor que salga. Reina menor Kusanali. Reina menor Kusanali. ¿Qué me tocó? Puta que la... Te estás portando mal, te estás portando mal. ¿Me vas a hacer llegar al piti 80, hijo de tu madre? Va.
I wish my dream.
What a lucky...
I didn't expect...
What a lucky day.
¿Pero debe ser acá? Ayuda al lisiado. Ah, debe ser este. Flashé.
Are you feeling any better
no le
now?
Yes. Now that I think about it, I know where that place exists, but at the same time, I feel as if I should. Otherwise, once I can stop. Actually, you.
Yeah, even if you can't.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. Huh? Wait, I just finished. Anyway.
Oh, there's no need.
No need to stand on. I wanted to use.
Huh.
Hija de tu madre. Encima me estoy quedando sin misiones. Bueno, esta es la última. Tendré que esperar que salga algún evento. Algo. ¿Y la escalera?
Take it easy.
We have put.
esto ya valen caro. A ver si encontramos algún morado. No, ese ya lo compré. Vamos con estos. Joya. Uy. Verga. Me olvidé que no tenía las cosas. Bueno, no importa. Adiós.
If you ever have...
Tengo una llave, o uno más. Acá. ¿Cuántas me quedan? A ver. 11.
Treasure. One way to draw your target out of hiding.
50. ¿Otro cofre? No, no vale. Va, ¿qué hay que hacer?
What's our objective? Better than nothing.
Gotcha.
Burn!
Here comes the catch.
Just like we rehearsed.
Busted.
Ready, steady, go!
Gotcha. Things are about to get dicey. Quietly now. Treasure. One way to draw your target out of hiding. Take it easy.
Just following orders.
A new punching bag.
Busted.
Where do you think you're going? Flirting tears of the jungle.
Quietly now. Easy money. Treasure. One way to draw your target out of hiding. Here comes the cash. Gotcha. Quietly now. Take it easy. Easy money. Treasure. One way to draw your target out of hiding. Take it easy. Take it easy.
important to replenish your supplies often when you're out in the wild.
Gotcha. Quietly now. Game's up. Fun's over. Gotcha. A chest full of valuables and a trove of potential clues. Take it easy. Take it easy. Take it easy. Busted. Easy money. Yeah. Hit. Take it easy. Quietly now.
Behold, the Prinzessin der Verurteilung.
Better than nothing.
The Forest Ranger. Forever. Glad there weren't any poisonous mushrooms inside.
Easy money. Take it easy. Take it easy. Take it easy.
Time for retribution! Ha!
We'll need more where that came from.
important to replenish your supplies often when you're out in the wild.
Things are about to get dicey. Gotcha. Quietly now.
The forest ranger.
Gotcha. Here comes the catch. Winging it wasn't the best idea. Busted. A chest full of valuables and a trove of potential clues. I got a new letter from an informant. Looks like the situation has changed again. Take it easy. Take it easy. Easy money.
There's still a long road ahead.
Sounds good to me. Time to go. Time to go. Time to go. A fateful offering. This scenery is wonderful. Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer. Time to go. Follow the wind. Fateful offering.
Gotcha. Take it easy.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
I summon thee!
Busted. Take it easy. Things are about to get dicey. Gotcha. Easy money. Take it easy. Busted. Take it easy. Take it easy. A chest full of valuables and a trove of potential clues. Quietly now. Take it easy. Yeah! Game set. It's over. Gotcha. Quietly now. Easy money. treasure. One way to draw your target out of hiding.
There's no end to this.
Gotcha. Things are about to get dicey.
Clouds high, the birds call. Wings strike.
Quietly now. A chest full of valuables and a trove of potential clues.
Happy to oblige.
Busted. A chest full of valuables and a trove of potential clues. Take it easy. A chest full of valuables and a trove of potential clues. Take it easy.
Happy to oblige.
Your journey
By royal
ends
decree.
here.
Gotcha. Here comes the catch.
Lord of Sand, your sacrifice
Wings
is
of
ready.
darkness. Come, sever night. Oz, reveal thyself.
Quietly now. A chest full of valuables and a trove of potential clues. Take it easy.
We'll need more where that came from.
By royal decree.
Game's up. Fun's over.
As one with wind and cloud.
Burning kids, I'll...
Take it easy. Busted. A chest full of valuables and a trove of potential clues.
everything's ready. Let's... Wow, this is so lucky.
Gotcha. Take it easy. Take it easy. Navigating the world is a whole lot easier with a few different identities to choose from. Need me to come up with some for you? Treasure. One way to draw your target out of hiding.
¡Vamos! ¡Uah! ¡Let's go! ¡Let's go! ¡Vamos, Julia! ¡Ey! Ya la tenía por perdida de la con... ¡Vamos! ¡Vamos, hija de tu madre! ¡Fumadendro! ¡Vamos, cabrona! Hija de tu puta madre, me costaste un huevo y la mitad del otro. Ni para acá. Hija de tu madre.
There are still so many places for us to explore.
No sé. Ya voy a ver. Reina menor cabrona. Ay, culiao. Qué tenso que he estado con este personaje, me ha puesto.
I'm getting smart.
Ahora tengo que buscar esto, esto y esto. Ok. Artefacto... No sé. Ahora mañana me voy a poner a buscar los artefactos. No, me ha puesto más tenso esta mierda. No sé, después busco por internet. Una gira usa maestría. Joder. ¿Eh? ¿What? Con de planta, no sé. Haz lo que quiera. Ya se fue. A ver qué es lo que quería. Alguna planta quería, no sé. Entendí por planta. Wow. Vino y se fue. Ok. Qué rápido. No, mañana me voy a poner a mejorarla. Hoy hoy ni puedo. No, creo que voy a descansar un rato. 8 horas seguidas para sacarla todos los días. Bueno, termino el directo acá. Gracias por estar. Hija de tu madre, costaste